Well, hello, and welcome back for part 13 of the Node.js Auth project. So, as it turns out, this is already being used in 3 other projects. So, it is time for me to go through some of the issues and see what things haven't been documented correctly or that I otherwise need to do a little bit of work on. And we'll see. The next thing that I wanted to get to, because this has been forever. This is kind of a difficult, not difficult, but tedious and does require a little bit of thinking as well. So a little bit difficult, but the whole magic link process, which is going to be used for the password reset and a login with email and uh, basically everything related to verifying an email address, whether it's on the password reset and or login and or just verifying the email address. Period. All of that stuff is going to be in the same set of code. So I actually do want to get to the point where we have the full browser flow on that, and I can demonstrate that and show how it works together. Anyway, let me just go ahead and start from the bottom here and just look through my issues and try to close a few out because there are just a lot that are open right now. So, how we're going to do the two-factor authentication hints, I still don't know. By the way, if you are watching this live, I do have the Twitch and the YouTube chats open, so I'll try to keep an eye on those and just kind of look over here from time to time to see if anything popped up. All right, I'm not going to move on that yet. Okay, Magic Link we pretty much have. We don't have the audit log, but we do. We have the implementation of this, but we don't. This is all browser flow stuff, and then audit log. Yeah, I need to get that in there. Let requiring module decide. Ugh, I don't have that yet. Create document server API tokens. Yep, need to do API. Oh gosh, there's so much stuff left here. Request for documentation for these. So this is good. These basically have the same signatures. Let me go ahead and look at the code and see here. And is it time to merge this in? I think I can just fold these all in. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay. So let me take a look at the code where we have the get ID claims. Oh, excuse me. That's being passed in. Okay, it's being called there. Okay. So session info, how the user is identified. It's basically what that is. Email, issuer, PPID claims. Cool. So yeah. That is essentially how it's going to be used. Is there anything else? I don't think there is. JWS is if the session is verified. So yeah. Let's go ahead and say this. All right, both of these are used similarly. I'm just going to say the same. Yeah. All right, get access claims. I don't think they're used any differently at all. Yeah, and I don't think I used them in the magic link stuff yet either. Well, not get access claims. Let me comment that out. Just get ID claims. And that would be self. Okay. All right, let me think about how to explain this. Okay, so how is get ID claims? Which, again, I think I'm going to rename this to get user. So if it's called after a Google sign in, it'll look like this. It'll be called after the validation of Google token and look like this, with claims being whatever you put in rec.body. And this is good for me to document for myself here as well. Okay, if it's called after a cookie or cookie token refresh or ID token exchange, it'll be called after the current session validation and look like this, with JWS being a valid existing session with whatever claims were provided previously, and claims being whatever you put in rec.body. Let's see here. It's called after the magic link validation. Your site will be, because your your site will be issuer because your site is the one doing the verification. And claims will be whatever you put in rec.body. Okay. In all cases, you take in claims that you gave as rec.body, and you give back the claims that you want to go into the token. The two might be similar or might not be. It's up to you to decide. Scenarios. Yeah, this would be a good one to start with, because this was documented slightly incorrectly. Okay, I think that's decent documentation, and that's good to have. All right, let's see. Make sure you pass a string to yes. Agreed. All right, the first argument must be type received undefined lib session 281. Oh, heaven knows. Secret to ID. Okay, that's all right though. We can work with that. Lib. I think it was magic link secret to ID. If not secret, return. What is this doing? Nada. Or maybe undefined, or just secret to ID. I kind of like the idea of returning null, because an ID is not going to be null, but an empty string is something that could happen because of a, I don't know. There we go. Beautiful. So I don't want to return an empty string. I don't want to return something that could potentially be returned by accident. So null, undefined, like that could exist somewhere else. Let's see. Bad secret doesn't exist. There we go. Lots of characters that aren't allowed in base 64 in there. falsy, non-falsy string that can't be base64. There we go. Good. So that actually would close that one out. Let's just call this bug fix default to invalid string. To valid invalid. Unusable. I'm not sure what the right way to phrase that would be. Default I do. There we go. I'm just going to call it with that. I don't want to put the number in there. I'll just say fixed in. There we go. Good. So bug was found, bug was fixed. README example for authorization middleware. Not yet. It's issuing challenge token with empty body. Post the challenge issue with an empty body, it still issues the token. Probably needs some validation there. I think the validation is there. Let's double check on that. Challenge issue store.set secret blah 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 notify. Yeah, I guess that's kind of true. Wait, this should not be issued. It should be ordered. Ordered by issued IP. Yeah, I think I just forgot to change that one. So where's another IP thing? Verified IP, exchanged IP. Yeah, I need to fix those up. All right. All right. let's see. So let's do if not rec.body or not rec.body.type or not rec.body.value. Then we know that it's a bit wrong. Sure, I'll agree with that. What should we do? Obviously, it's a bad request. I think that this just should go to the error handler. So we're going to throw new error. Let's see. So, what's this? Invalid identifier. So yeah, this is really a developer error, I would say. Yeah, I guess so. To do. Yeah, this is kind of going to be a custom form. So this error message maybe doesn't need to be user-friendly. It's not an internal error. It's definitely known to be a user error. But at the same time, I wonder, do we even need to await this? As much as we just need to .catch it. No, we do want to await it. We want to make sure that it goes through. I think what I could do is I could just move this storage mechanism. So what is this? Notify should happen first. Yeah, I think it's really specific. Yeah, I'm going to copy this and I'm going to bring this over. This is good for discussion. Okay. I almost put this in as the default error, but I think it really is up to the developer to decide how to handle this, since really the front end they provided should have already done some sort of validation, and Auth 3000 doesn't know what that should have been. I'm going to leave this out for now, but I'm moving notify to being called first before any other for even saving the values. Notify should throw. Okay, cool. So I'm going to leave, I documented what this code was. Now I'm going to delete it because I'm convinced this is not where it needs to go. However, if I am, let's say body equals rec.body or empty, I think that's fair. Let's see, claims. Claims.type. I almost feel like notify should hand back some claims. Yeah, because you know what, like that template, for example. I like that. It's just generic. Okay. So we do need to create a secret. We do need to create an ID. We do need to do all these things first. But this shouldn't be empty. If it's empty, it's not a user error, it's a developer error. Okay. Okay, also, I think this needs to be reversed a little bit. This if development skip needs to be placed elsewhere. Yeah, I think that makes more sense. Okay. So let's say this belongs in here, notify, and then if development to do validation, but don't send. There we go. So do we have E and V in here somewhere? I gotta have a better way of doing this all over the place. I don't like that. Let's see. What if I did that way? Couldn't I just do it this way? Probably works just as well, right? Maybe I had some error stuff going on there before. Had that working in some special way, I bet. Fix in blog. Huh. All right. Let me go do that real quick. Get root projects, root company. Let's go to content, blog. And what have we got? Mailgun, send email with a mailgun. Let's see if I already fixed this or not. So source code failed to send. Oh gosh, that probably needs to be repeated in like 600 different places. Yeah. Let's put this in here, right there. There's probably a better way I could do this, but just so I've got my blog updated here. All right. That, yeah, that's good enough. Okay, I'll go ahead and remove this. Oh wait, I don't want to remove that. I want to keep that. It's good. All right. Failed to email message. There we go. So that's what notify should look like. This is just log debug. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Because really, it's up to me to decide whether I want to send emails in the development environment or not. So that's a good call. What else have we got here? This, that makes sense. Okay. I'm cool with that. Ugh. All right, what else we got here? README for Auth notification emails, unwanted threading. That doesn't even make any sense. What is he saying? We'll find out. I have never figured out how to add email headers to separate. Oh, okay, got it. Yeah, I remember this. Email new message ID header. That's a good point, actually. And then let's search specifically for mailgun message ID header. I think you just do H : and then message ID. References and reply to. How to identify if an email belongs to existing thread. All right, message ID. right, so this. Okay, got it. In reply to. All right, so message ID header and references. Interesting. Yeah, I guess we'll just do random here. This will be interesting to see. I actually want to try this out right now. I've got that send. Let's see what happens. What was this? I don't like that one. It's too complicated. Let's get rid of the complicated ones here. There we go. Oh, great. Wonderful. And what do we need? Get rid of this. Do we still need query string? I don't think we do. Nope. All right. All right, so let's say h message ID, and we're going to give it, oh, I should have kept some of those things. Let me go back here and grab this. Nope. I don't actually have that. All right, I'm getting rid of it then. So from, I think it needs to be from mailer@rootprojects.org. And reply to support@rootprojects.org, or we could do AJ. Message ID should be random at, let's say, messages. To myself. And then I think we put references. And I guess I could just put two random things here. So what did I have? Didn't I have like an RND? Okay, cool. So let's just get this require ./rnd.js. And here's how we make sure that it doesn't thread. Hey now. Hey now. Don't thread this over. All right, let's see what happens. I think this is going to work, right? Oh. Let's go to librnd for that. Message queued. Okay, I'm going to go check my email. And then while I'm at it, I'm going to send another one of those. Oh gosh, that's obnoxious. Right. Oh, bother. Yeah. I see what he's saying. Let me check and see if... I'll bring this over here so you can see too. How is this threading? Let's do show original. Do we have message ID in here? Message ID. Message ID references. Okay. Huh. Let's see. Email prevent threading. This might be a good one. Google seems to weigh subject line pretty heavily for their threading heuristics, so it doesn't appear you as a sender can do about what uniquifying the subject line. Adding a timestamp to the subject seems to defeat threading. Recipient side. Let's see, does anybody have in the comments? This answer says there are other methods. X entity ref. Google Plus notifications due. Change the sender email. Cool. Let's put that in here. Alright, so we want X entity ref. Is that what it was? X entity ref ID. Xref entity, is that what it was? Let's see. X entity ref. Okay, I don't know why I didn't get that. And then what was the other thing? From random string. Okay, from mailer plus RND 4. I think we want to do like that. I want to see if it can work without that change. Let's just see how it does, because I really don't want to have the from address. I hate it when I have to do filters on things and the from address is all just random garbage. So let's see if we can get this to work like this. All right, let's go back to the mail here. Has not yet arrived. Ooh. That worked. Okay, now where was I going in here? H. Okay, I'm going to give him this. We're going to look at this like this. And I actually do want to go back. Source message ID from Mailgun into blah, blah, blah. Message ID. I like that. That was a good find. There's an email message ID. How do I find it? Blah, 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 blah. Let's get rid of all that garbage. So this one here? Yes, it was this one. Okay, cool. Well, I am glad to have figured that one out. That is relevant. Okay, got it. Inconsistent passing. So object is allowed in both places, right? Let's see. Also, for funsies, I'm going to keep on sending myself emails to make sure this thing still functions the way that I think it should. Oh, sweet. It is not threading. Hallelujah. Check that out. Not threading. Love it. Been wanting a solution for that myself for a while. Let's see what else is in here. Pub. Also, they want different things. Let's see. All right, goody goody. Okay, inconsistent, customized challenge URL. What do you mean? Code sample? let's see. Error handler. Error handling should be as minimalistic as possible. Timeout option. Okay. Timeout option. Let's see, what should that be? That's a good one. Okay. Let me go back to this error handler. All right, while this is in development, the list of error codes is agreed. It should be in the readme/docs once things are further along. If we can do one better here, sort-u. Boom. See about this. Okay. Yeah. I kind of see what he's going with here. I'd rather just document what the error codes are. Let's see, put that timeout option or expiry option. Let's see if we can implement that real quick, and then I got to get to bed. It waxeth late. Okay, 24H. Where would this get passed in? Really, that should just be part of the claims. So if I'm going to grant token, it should be claims.xb. There we go. That's right. Yeah, I think that's right. I have to remember how this works exactly. But I think these override. Let me go take a look in key pairs real quick. Let me go take a look at the code. Key pairs JS. Let's go look at the code, look at the code, look at the code. Under lib. No. Probably not there. Oh, interesting. See, sign JWT claims. Let's make a copy of them. Okay. If claims. Okay. Got it, got it. Cool. Set time. Okay, yeah, so definitely that should be correct. That's a grant token. Okay, but we run into a little bit of hairiness here with the grant token and cookie because we don't do anything to indicate what is going on here. We don't distinguish it from grant token from the perspective of how it's being called. So there should be some additional information here to say whether this is for a short-lived token or a long-lived token. All right, so how many places are we using? Just refresh? Is that the only place we're doing grant token? Is that true? Let's see. Are we not using it here either? No, it's always grant token and cookie. So there's only one place where... okay, claims.exp. Yeah, we need a couple of different ways to go about this. Because there's the whole remember me issue as well. When they click, remember this computer for 30 days. What? Should be allowed, but that goes into the claims. Okay, is there anything that we know? So basically, where grant token is called, it looks like there's only one place that it's called. That's refresh. The grant token and cookie. Set auth and refresher. Okay. These are not the same claims, really. Okay. Yeah, they need two sets of claims. It needs like session claims that are separate. Token and cookie. So this it's really starting to feel like it needs to be embedded, which I don't like that one bit. It's starting to feel like it needs to be the grant token and cookie need to wrap the call so that rec goes in. That's kind of what it's feeling like. So it's feeling like it should do this. That's frustrating because then how do we know? Oh, what should go there? I guess that's a good question, though. Rec.jws. Okay, well, this does open up a good question. Let's see. All right, so this is something where collaboration is going to come in handy, because when I think about this, we want the API to be ergonomic and to make sense. And I need to have a way to pass these things. I don't really want to have a different function for every single type that's supported, but maybe I should. Maybe it should be, you know, like you pass in a session object, and then you have, say, by credentials. Credentials. You know, and then you get another one, and it's maybe it's by OIDC. And then we get another one, and it's, well, those are the only two right there. Let's see, where's this? Okay, by, what would this be called? By cookie? Okay, so that, maybe that's the way it should be. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff there. So what would this be? By challenge? And this one would be the same, right? I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is. What I do know is I've got some stuff here that I don't want to lose. So I'm going to put it in a whip. I don't remember what to name it. But I got to get out to Betty by so that I can get some good sleep, wake up well rested. I love that fix with the mailer thing, though. That was awesome. All right. Well, if you watched this, if you enjoyed it, if it helps you sleep, if it was useful, if you know, whatever, give it a big thumbs up. If you're interested in subscribing to the live channel or the Beyond Code channel or my Morning Shower Thoughts channel, all that down in the doobly-doo. And I will catch you later. Adios.